Hello everyone, I hope you are having a wonderful day so far. Today we are walking to the old town area of Cologne, Germany. I headed out from my hotel, walking along the Rhine River and then heading to Old Town, Cologne. From the Cologne Central Station, Old Town is actually only about 6 to 10 minutes walk. So for first-time travelers, I would recommend to stay in the Old Town area because that's where a lot of the interesting architectures are. So like I mentioned earlier, we're going to be walking along the famous Rhine River on our way to Old Town. Why is Rhine River famous? Because it's one of Europe's main river. It's called different names in different countries apparently. It really depends on the country that it's flowing through. So in Germany, it's called Rhine, like spelled as Rhein. In Netherlands, it's spelled as Rijn, but it's the same. And Cologne, Germany is the largest city on the Rhine River. Many years ago, it actually was considered one of the most polluted rivers in Europe, but looking at it now, it's really hard to imagine because there's even a lot of cruises that's operating on the river. It's really pretty. On the left is the famous Hohenzollern Bridge. It was designed in 1907 until 1911. It's one of the most important bridges in Germany during the World War II. Despite the airstrikes, it's largely remained intact. The bridge is actually named after the House of Hohenzollern. It was a German royal dynasty whose members were various prince electors, kings, and emperors. And here we are at the Old Town Cologne area. We're going to be walking along the main plaza area. It's kind of cool to get to experience this local event during my visit here. And there's also an outdoor concert. A local popular band called Palaver is playing, but I'd have to block off the audio to not get into copyright issues. Today, September 6th, is Saturday, and they actually have a career fair. I wasn't expecting it, so I was genuinely delighted to see this. So like I said, we are in the main plaza area, but behind these buildings, there's actually quite a few other alleys, small alleys with different stores to visit. In another video I will be uploading, we'll be checking out the alleys around the old town. And if you happen to visit and you enjoy jazz, there's a well-known jazz club called Papa's Jazz that you might want to check out. I've been trying to go to that one, but unfortunately it didn't work out. The first time I went, I found out it was cash only, and the following night I was too tired to go, and then the next evening it was closed. But oh, by the way, many places in Germany it's still cash only, especially with taxis. There's plenty of taxis, but they are only taking cash. And even in large beer house or restaurants, it's still cash only. So just a tip right there. In this part of Cologne, I'd say the buildings are simpler. They're not very high, and probably because this is the historic area and they want to preserve that. And I like it. I like it like this. It's not very overwhelming. It's very chill. Now we're walking into the main area of the concert. A local band called Palaver was performing, and it looks like people really like the music. It sounded like folk style modern music, and people were just dancing to the tune. I thought it was really fun to watch. So we're going to stay here for a few minutes just to do a little bit of people watching. At the time that I'm posting this video, it's actually October already, which is Oktoberfest, famous German holiday or festival. Thought it was just very timely. I had thought about visiting in October actually, but airfares are higher, plus work is also busier this month for me. But perhaps next time, it probably would be a fun experience to go to Germany during the Oktoberfest. I don't drink myself, but I imagine it's going to be fun with lots of things happening, lots of people, lots of activities. So now we're going to keep walking and continue on to see the other parts of the Old Town Plaza. Many of the buildings at the back are actually built in 1900s, 1917, 1920, and actually some of them have the actual years that they were built written or painted on them. So in my other video, I think I will be able to share some of those footage of those buildings. They're very colorful, very pretty. This fountain here is really pretty. Cologne is actually a 2,000-year-old city. It's a landmark of high Gothic architecture. It's actually considered one of the top cities with free business environment, a good place with high ratings in travel, travel connectivity, safety, and healthcare. I felt pretty safe walking around this area, actually. I met with some family members here, and they talked about how good the healthcare here in Germany is. They take care of the seniors. You know, you work hard in your younger days, and then when you're older, they take care of the government takes care of you. And they don't work over the hours of their contract, not unless there's overtime pay. I know the city is usually not one of the places where travelers visit, but I really recommend it. They usually visit Dusseldorf, Frankfurt, and whatnot. But I think Cologne is a very nice place to visit. And it's charming its own way, it's low-key, people are nice. And if you like Gothic architecture, this is a good place to visit. I'll be uploading a few more videos of Germany, and some of them will feature the Cologne Cathedral, which is Gothic architecture that is really impressive. I also have a video on Dusseldorf, Germany. Check it out. I'll share the link down below. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to comment down below and let me know if you like this narrated style walking tour video or if you have other suggestions. Until next time.